Hello, how's everybody doing? I hope everyone and their families are doing quite well. Let me put this out for the time being. So today, um, the topic we're going to discuss and focus on is a question that I had last year, December 31st. I did a small video and posted on TikTok. So we're going to discuss that topic, which is should society dictate our relationships and marriages? This is how I put it today, but in sharing, when it comes to marriages with women, but today I add a relationship to it because we're just going to go um, all in. So let me do this first. Let me bring that, and we're just going to start in terms of, all right. Mhm. Okay, hold on. I just need to play that because. Mhm. Hold on. Hi guys. I just need to play that in a minute. Just give me a second and I'll play that. Why is it not coming over here? I might have to play it the other way. Just give me a second. I'll play it through here. Share. All right. All right. So when it comes to marriages, you know how like majority of the time, um, society will kind of like jump into situation and circumstances that has nothing to do with them, but everybody has something that they need to say about other people marriages, because if a woman is not if a woman is not um shares that they don't want to stay in their marriage and they give a reason as to why they don't want to stay in the marriage. And you have a lot of people, society, they will jump in it. Both men and women will be part of it. So I'm gonna play here because I seems to be having some issues connected. 2023, December 31st. Okay. Going into this is my general question for 2023, December 31st. Going into New Year 2024. Being that when it comes to our Ghanaian community and society, the expectations set for women are very high, whereas our men, most of our men and society expecting women to fix everything, to deal with every situation, and then when a woman is unhappy in their marriages or being maltreated, being looked down upon, being disrespected, our community and society are expecting women to still stay within their marriage. So at what point in their life do they have the right or permission from society to leave their marriages without being condemned? Okay, so that's the first question. I'm going to pause it and we're going to discuss it, and then I'll continue to play. It's just a 5 minutes video that I did. I posted on YouTube, on TikTok. I was going to play here, but each time I connect it, you don't see me, but you hear my voice, and it covers most of my face. So that's why. Welcome. As far as some of us are concerned, only the word of God should dictate our relationship and marriages. Greetings, Sister Adwa. Amen to that. Greetings to you as well, sis. Thank you. I agree with your analysis, your emphasis. When sometimes the one thing that when it comes to marriages, because it seems like marriage is something that a lot of our people, Ghanaian people, women especially, values a lot. Because most women wants to be married at whatever point, right? And when they get to their 30s, some of them, they kind of like feel inferior, and some of them will jump into any relationship because they feel like their clock is ticking, especially if they don't have children yet. They want to get with someone and settle with someone to have a child or start having children, because from their 40s going, they feel like they will have difficulties, conceiving. Now, so some of them will settle for less, which means, you may have some people who will be with a person that they have no business getting together with. And then once they have children, they have situations happen in their marriages, fights, being abused, being controlled, being asked to stay home as a stay-home mom, being maltreated in their relationship. And, everybody wants to go to heaven. Most Christians want to go to heaven. Most people, non-Christians, want to go to heaven. Or some of them will be like, I don't. They're saying it. However, we don't know what they truly thinking inside their head. I want to go to heaven. Yeah. So I have to have a clear mind. I cannot do things to be harmful to other people. I have to be honest with myself and people that I'm close to, people I interact with, each time, to my best ability. Now, when it comes to marriages, like at times you may have someone who is really truly going through a lot. And then society and other people outside the marriage uh, have made decision due to culture or tradition, because most people, when things are going south, it's not going well, and someone opens their mouth to express themselves, or to try to get the help that they need, most family members, friends, and community society will put their mouth into someone else's marriage, and everybody has something to say about that person's marriage, because if it comes on a public forum, everybody has something to say. But majority of the time, the criticism will be more against the woman. Most of our men and majority of our women feels that it's a woman's job to maintain a marriage. I don't know where in the world that majority of them are thinking such way, but I'm going to share my personal opinion. In every healthy, strong marriages, one person in a two people relationship will never be able to maintain that marriage. Why is that? Because most of our Ghanaian men do not even take their wives' advices. They don't listen to their wives. They don't think together. They're not teamwork. They're not transparent with their wives. Some of them look down on their wives. Okay, some of them don't respect their wives. So if the wife, it don't matter if the wife will cut off their arm or whatsoever to try to maintain that relationship, whatever the man make a decision to do, they will go ahead and do it, because most of them are expecting their wife to stick around, to stay, no matter what is being said or done. They're expecting them to stay in that marriage because they feel that the marriage is more important to the women than the men. And men, because we practice polygamy, men have every right, it's in their blood, to be with more than one woman. So if the wife if the wife, start acting out or misbehaving or not giving them what they need or want, they don't even focus on their need. Let me take the word need back, because that's very strong. What they desire, which is want, they can step outside and do whatever the hell that they want. Don't get me wrong. We do also have some women, when they are in their marriages, they do step out of their marital home and sleep with their exes or some other men for money. I'm not diffusing that. The majority, no, is men. Women, they do it secretly. The only time you can find out if they're not cut is to do a DNA test, and that will prove as to whether or not they have been faithful or gone outside the marriage. But we also need to keep in mind, we have some women cheaters that are very smart. They know their mental cycle, and they will mess around, but they will make sure that they use protection so they don't get pregnant. So it's not only the ones who end up having children that cheat. There are some women cheaters who are out there and they cheat smartly. So there's everybody, shine your eyes. So one person, a woman alone cannot maintain a healthy, strong marriages. And I'm saying this and I'm going to defend that no matter what. People has the right to share their opinion, or you can share what you believe in, what you stand for, but one person would not be able to do that, especially if you have a closed mindset and a fixed mindset husband. That woman is going to suffer, and she, or like those wives who try to maintain a marriage without their husband's support, teamwork, honesty, loyalty, commitment, and so many other things, the marriage will dissolve at some point, because it's going to get to a point that woman is going to say enough is enough, especially if that woman is an independent person. We do have some independent women because they love their husbands so much. Once they get marriage, they humble themselves, they marry. So whatever the man is doing, they just enable them, pamper them, allow them to do whatever. And then when things get worse now, they don't have any outing, because you allow it. When you allow things, that is not the right thing to do. It's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. And don't dare ask them that they need to change, because they're not going to change. So those who tend to say that it's a woman's job to maintain a marriage, I disagree with them. It's not only the woman's job, it's both the woman and the man's job to maintain a healthy, strong relationship. And what are some of the things that needs to be done to do that? We have spoken about some of them during the maintaining healthy relationship. Obapa Nana, about the first one that we did, she mentioned oneness, trust, commitment. We talked about loyalty, being honest, and so forth. There's also compromising, because it's not every time that your significant other is going to like support everything that you have to bring on the table. Sometimes you have to meet halfway, other times one has to meet the other side, or cross over to the other side. Respect one another in every way. Thank you, Obapa. I didn't even realize that you already put it here. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. I'm sitting here like talking so much and you already put it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy that it's not just me that thinks that way. So Baba Nana said that ideology is bogus. It takes us to maintain the marriage. Thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. You see, like at times when I listen to some people, because sometimes you just need to just give a second or a minute to listen to someone explaining the reason why it's a woman's responsibility, job, to maintain to maintain marriage. Excuse me. What number is there? Excuse me for a second. Hello? Hello? Okay. I guess wrong number because the person is not speaking. Sorry, guys. Carlos Torrey Cruz. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Brother Desmond Black, how you doing? Welcome. Share your opinion. Oh, Sister Aisha Ankre, long time no see. It's good to see you. So, like, we have to work together. It's a team work. When you two heads are better than one, and it takes two to tango. So the ideology, as Obapa Nana Lava put it, that it's a woman's job, and you don't hear most people like talking in that sense, with the exception of our Ghanaian people. Most of our Ghanaian people, when you ask them, the first thing, oh, it's a wife's job, a woman's job to maintain. What do you mean? Women do not think for men. Wives, we don't think for our husbands. So it's my husband's job to be responsible. It's my husband's job to communicate with me. It's my husband's job to respect me. It's my husband's job to be honest with me. It's my job to respect my husband. It's my job to be honest with my husband. It's my job to be committed to my husband. So everything and every decisions that we make stamps on us. Everything stamps on us. We need to stop kind of like, assigning expectation to our partners, like the wife is looking for the husband to do this and that, and the man is expecting the woman to do this and that. What about shared responsibilities? If there is an issue brewing in your marriage, what is the first thing that you do? Okay, take a minute, pause. Some of us do not pause. What's the reason why we don't pause? Because some of us do not have the emotional intelligence or the patience to kind of like take a minute, take a breather. Some of us don't even know, like, when it's so hot in the house, like when situations are going in the house, arguments start, it's okay for one of you to go for a walk, getting some fresh air, guess, go drink some water, do something. Don't just start talking in the moment, because a lot of things, when we are heated, right, and you are you going through so much emotions, we may say something that we will regret after the fact. Words are very powerful. It can make or break someone. So one of us have to be the bigger person and walk away. It's not just turning around and leave. Be like, you know what? Right now, I'm not in the good place, so I'm just going to go and take a walk. It's not that what you talking about is not important to me. It is important to me and to you as well. But at this moment, I am not in my right mind to really talk about this. Can I? I'm going to go for a walk, and when I get back, can we find time to talk about this? And then you go out and go get some fresh air. How long it's going to take, I can't say. It depends, because we are all different, right? But one cannot solve a problem if they're emotional. So it's always important to be in a good space. Rather, Kwame Omari, I've come to saying thank you so much. It's good. It's always a pleasure seeing you. And I thank you all who shares the program. So it's always important. It's important for us to work together. Husbands cannot expect the wife to do everything, anything, and and think that whatever their certain conditions are, their problems are, that it's a woman's job to fix it. No. Wives cannot fix their husband's problems. Husbands cannot fix their wife's problem. And if you go into relationship, it's the same thing. A boyfriend cannot fix their girlfriend's problems, and the girlfriends cannot fix their boyfriend's problem. It takes each and every one of us to fix our problems. So the ones that is too difficult for you, that's when you rely on your partner to support you, for you to work through it, because we deal with things differently and we approach things differently. I mean, when sometimes, when you think about track and field, right? We have those who run 100 meters, those who run 200, 400, 800, and so forth, 1500, and so many, like, and we, the ones who normally runs to 100, the most of them can also run 200, but they can go above that, right? They can do the 400, 800, because they don't have the heart to do so. They do it fast, right? And then that's it. If they have to go to the 400, they will not be able to get to where they want to be. They will probably come last, right? Because they don't have the long distance stamina to go. It's the same thing in marriages and relationship. We're not the same, we're different. So the best way for the both of us to be successful and have better understanding with each other, we need to be able to communicate, to be honest, to trust one another, to be loyal, to be faithful, talk, work together. Which area your wife is stronger, which area your husband is stronger. We have to work as a team. So our men cannot expect their women to be managing and maintaining. Oh, hi, how are you, Makova, Sonia? It's good to see you. This is the first time I'm seeing you live. So we can, our men cannot expect their women to maintain a relationship or marriages. It takes the two of us. So if you're going to be a child as a husband, and you are expecting your wife to take care of you in a sense of you don't want to listen to your wife, but you expecting your wife to do things to maintain the relationship, fix you. How is that possible? So, Obapa Nana, oh, one love to you. So, that ideology, bogus talk needs to stop. We need to start fixing ourselves, our problems. Nobody's perfect. I'm not saying that. We each have our strength and our weaknesses. It could be in a relationship, in the marriages, workplace, friendship, people you associate with. We all have some weaknesses. You can't tell me you don't have weaknesses. I can say, like, one of my weaknesses that I used to have, that I have been able to work on it and get better at, was anger. I used to get angry so easily, just to build a wall, a mechanism to protect myself, because I didn't want to get hurt. So even things, I would take things out of context. Like when someone says something, I will turn that into negative instead of being positive about it. The person may not mean what they said, but because I'm building up this, negative feelings inside, I will turn petty stuff into argument, and that's not healthy. We have to learn to be healthy. The negative thoughts, it will come, but you don't have to act on it. And it's not healthy for two people who love each other or like each other, enjoy each other, to be arguing almost every single day or every other day, every week. It's not healthy. I am more, I am just grateful that I have been able to be receptive and truly, truly, truly take some time and learn some better coping skills, instead of yelling, screaming, accusing, assuming. I will ask to have a conversation with my husband, to have a dialogue. If there is something that I dislike, or if there is something that I'm not happy about, to sit and have conversation about it. If I'm planning to do something, right, I will have to sit down and think through it. How best can I approach this? And would that help both myself and my husband? You have this selfless thinking, right? Or thoughts. Is it going to affect my husband? If it's going to affect him in a positive way, hell to the yes, I'm going for it. But if it's going to affect him in a negative way, I'll have to pause, because it's the two of us in the relationship who are married. We have children. Because if I'm doing something that's going to affect my partner, of course, his mood and every decision that he will make will also trigger down to our children. And I don't want to do that, because I'm a selfless person. But when it comes to self-care, self-love, self everything, I am selfish with that. I'm not hurting anybody when it comes to yourself, right? But when it comes to your partner and your family, you always have to take a step back, pause, exercise patience, and making sure that decisions that you're making is not going to be harmful to your partner, right? So, I mean, it's just something that we shouldn't be listening. I mean, people can talk about it. You can, if listening to it will help you feel better about some of the things that you're doing that you're not supposed to be doing, because our husbands, our men, they're not children for us to raise them. It's their mothers and their fathers' responsibility to raise them, to teach them right from wrong. They know right from wrong, but they're going to do it anyway, having this ideology in their head that it's a woman's responsibility to take care of their husbands. Of course, it's our responsibility to take care of each other, but we also need to take care of ourselves. And if I'm doing something that I know is not healthy for my wife or my husband, because it's going to impact them in a negative way, it's going to affect them emotionally, psychologically, I have the sense, the common sense. Common sense is not so common, but I have that common sense and the emotional intelligence. I'm a critical thinker to know, say, this is not something I should do. Why should you do things that will be harmful to the person that you claim to love? So, for some of our men and some women who's talking about it's a woman's job to maintain a marriage, it's wrong. Because if you saying this, some people who do not have that knowledge, they're going to like lock that up here, and they're going to kill themselves in their marriages, thinking that they are responsible for that. So if you have a husband who drinks and get drunk every single day, you cannot stop that man or that woman from drinking unless they make a decision, they are receptive to being able to take responsibility and say I am alcoholic, so I need to go and get counseling, get help, and stop drinking. I'm a sex addict, so I need to be able to go counseling. Or I'm a gambler, so I need to do, like, they need to be able to take the accountability and get the help that they need in order for them to heal. The wife will not be able to stop the husband from drinking if they choose to drink. So we need to always figure things out. There isn't any problem in this world that cannot be resolved, right? You just have to find better way to approach it or to deal with it. Some problems we need to nip it in the bud. We have to pull the root out. We cannot just, talking about it and, trying to solve it by pulling the leaf of the tree. No, there are some trees you need to, like, don't cut it down to the trunk. Just pull the whole root out. And in order to do that, you start with conversation, communicate that with your partner. Kay and I, like, I share this many times, and most of you who knows me for a long time knows. My marriage did not start out, perfect. We have our share of inexperience and arguments back and forth. My husband will say one thing and I'll say 5, 10 things. I wasn't going to give him, like, my thing. I was really strong. Well, he wasn't like, what? You can't tell me what to do. So it's like, I just felt that, like, some of the things that he would say is like, okay. And we were both hurtful, verbally abusive to each other. Thank God it never went to the physical and the other aspect. Thank God for that, because we were able to identify some things and work about it. For 2.5 years, 2.5 years to 3 years of our marriage, petty fights. And majority of the time I will start it. I will trigger it because, like, if I'm not in the good mood and he says something, I don't like his tone of voice, you see that attitude come out, and I'll be like, whatever do you mean about that? Like, what you saying? Like, it will turn into an argument. But after 3 years, we learn so many things. Like, we sit together, have conversation, laugh with each other, laugh with each other, laugh at each other, like his shows that he likes, I watch it with him. Shows that I like, he watch it with me. We have things set up in our marital home. We have family time. We have mommy and daddy time. We each have mean time. We are important, so we have to do that. Let me read the comments. Um, me, I am faithful lover. You are faithful. Are you sure? Then be a Are you going to talk about that? Be a say, hey, anyway, you ready? Well, no, on a daily basis. Okay. Obapa Nanaraba said marriage is the only institution where certificate is given before school starts. Charlie, I tell you, this does not mean we have arrived. We must learn every day, read books, do research, have mentors, counselors, and accountability partners. It's two people coming from different backgrounds. We must learn. As for that statement that a woman/man makes a marriage, some pastors and some marriage coaches say it is not right. Very much so. And thank you, sis. It's misleading. Misleading. Because, a lot of the marriage counselors or coaches and some pastors, they themselves, they do the same thing in their marital home. So they don't want to address the root of the problem. They want to put a band-aid on it, but they need to shift everything onto the women. So women has to put in more effort. Like you hear a lot of men, we just want our wives, our women to respect us. But if you have to do a survey or an experiment, you'll find out that majority of men requesting for their women to show them respect do not respect their female partners. Are you surprised? Me, I'm not surprised. Respect is earned, it's not given. You cannot force someone to respect you, because if you're talking with someone in America, the F word, every word, every sentence someone will make, some people, the F word is like every other word. How the F are you going to tell me this? Are you effing kidding me? It's like all over the place, right? When I live with my parents, under my parents' roof, I never curse. I never curse. So what? Are you kidding me? But I see. Don't mind brother Kwame Omari with Tonga. Like that's his national anthem. So I never curse. But then when you talking outside your home and stuff like that, every now and then you hear that, and then you covering your mouth to look around to see if you have a family member around and stuff like that. I don't use it as much, but every now and then, it comes out. But I use heck a lot. HECK. I use that a lot. So oh Lord Jesus. Oh, I read this one. Yes, I read that one. We'll send you a simple short video later. Oh, thank you, sis. The men explain respect in another way. That was so valuable. Oh, sis. I mean, sometimes relatable. That is so relatable. I mean, sometimes when I hear some men, trying to explain things or analyze certain things when it comes to women, what women have to do, I'll be like, this is horrible. Why they thinking like that? But they have the same shared behavior, so they don't want to deal with the problem. So as our sister Nanaraba said, it's not right. That ideology is bogus. So it's not a woman's responsibility. Women, plural, are not responsible. They can never maintain a marriage on their own. The man has to also support. If you want a healthy, strong marriage, y'all need to do your part. So let me go on this. Hold on. Let's listen in. Oh, a general question. Wait, but the obey piano. They are show mutin, the bread, they are show mutin say, and man, they see ye be and tis a bet a ukun aiding some more, a so so. Ukun wa a say, Utna Musa. Ukun a boa, a so tina now one pie. ukun look down on you and then say so we just say only would mean come on your way. But the obey bian we your back into so musa. And you can say we die worry. Timmy Busa said, Enkosi and nahi and nasa and penpenso ahe. Ena your society no and I say you crew for no dodo na and therefore and now moti awaria o meninji wum and I say awaria ye brum na just say omunti asundue mu ebetimi aka say okay say dey mapem intimi jaware na mako na madwene because obi wo hono ma o jai aware a esi yempanyifo say usuro aware jai a na wunye kumpa obi nso beka say aware jai enye intino which one is which should a woman stay in their marriage to just certify their husband alone? And I say it needs to go both ways. Obantina wabimu and sex and money kuaninje and kwana says so bani ben so many. Okay. Oh Jesus Christ. So at what point do women have permission from society, their family members, their husband's side family, and their husband to leave a marriage? I mean, I'm not, I'm not endorsing divorces, right? But when you have a woman in a marriage, unhealthy marriage, or a man in an unhealthy marriage, but majority of the time in our society, most of our men are expecting their wives to just take on whatever is happening in their marriages. If they're being abused or being maltreated, being looking down, being disrespected, because it's their job to maintain the marriage, they don't have the right to walk away, to leave the marriage, to get a divorce because the man is doing everything for them. At what point should a woman have the right to freely talk about what they endure in their marriage and wanted to leave their marriage without society and people bashing them and victimizing them again? At what point? Can someone give me a response? Sister Sage Williams, Brother Mary, go and get your tonga with wifey, wife, miss. Okay. At what point? We can, I mean, like each and every one of us have, I would say 98.9% knows the day that they were born. I say 98.9% because we do have some people back in the days or like who do not know their birthday. But majority of them we know when we came on this earth. Like my mom, like sometimes I'll ask my mom, like, what time did I came in this world? Did I came in this world in the morning, early in the morning, late morning, afternoon, night, in the middle of the night? Like, and she told me that early in the morning, I was here. And I said, okay. So it's like, if I want to find out a lot about my birth all I have to do is go to my mom, and she will be able to provide me all that information. My dad, he won't be able to do so, because when mom was having me, he wasn't in the room with her. That's what I love about US. Like, the husband can be in the room when the wife is in labor. Uh, okay, have it for free. So it's like you can get that history back. None of us know when our expiration date comes, because death does not knock on our door to let us know you're going to die today, you're going to die tomorrow, you're going to die in a matter of seconds. Any one of us can go to bed, God forbid, and not wake up the next day. So we don't know our expiration date, right? And the fact that you have some people who will say things to mislead women, and it's just wrong. Don't do that. Deal with the problem. If you are someone who cannot be faithful, just be truthful that I can't be faithful to my wife. But being that within our culture, men are responsible. A lot of women depend on their men. So the men would dictate for them what they can and cannot do. And as a woman, if you are independent and you share your opinion and express yourself now, most people within the society will go against you and, say unfavorable things to you, which is okay, because the truth is only one. The truth is only one. You cannot change that. So for me, I don't worry or think about societal, no, their problems, because a lot of people all over the world in the community, in our society, have major issues. So whatever issues that they have, I am not going to inherit their issues and add it on to mine. Whatever issues that I have, it's my responsibility to deal with it. The good ones, I hold on to it. I have to retain the good ones. The not so good ones, I have to figure out the ones that can be turned around and benefit me in the future. The ones that I will not be able to work on and it will not benefit me no matter what I do, I need to learn to delete that. So sometimes, based on our upbringing, what has been embedded in us, as time goes on, the world is changing. Our youth include some of us, our children. So I have our first son. He's 27. Nana Kwesi is 15. Mame is 13. The two teenagers, they go on social media, they listen to things. Some of them, they will not be able to know the difference between what is being discussed about. So we have to educate our children for them to be knowledgeable. So, being married does not mean that you have to be a servant. If we're going to be a servant, then we both have to serve each other. The husband and the wife, we both have to be a servant to each other, right? You cannot expect one person to do everything for you. And this is one of the main reasons that I do not like individual. Obake, I want to say, hey, Charlie, you there? It's good though. Today we're talking about should society dictate our relationship and marriages for us? You know how, like, sometimes, a woman will come out and say, my husband is beating me. Oh. My husband is not taking care of me. I'm not happy in my marriage, so I want to get a divorce. And society uh, will act in a way everybody will put their mouth in it and victimize the woman because they feel that. And then you have some marriage coaches and counselors. They talk about how it's a woman's responsibility to maintain marriage. Obapa Nanaraba and I, we agree that that analogy is bogus, right? It takes us, the two people, to maintain a marriage, which means the husband and the wife. It's not just the wife. One person cannot maintain a marriage or a relationship, period. That's how I see things. I'm not going to say, oh, no. If my man has issues, he's going to have to deal with his issues. If he needs help to work on his issue because it's too great for him, I don't have a problem with that. As long as he asks for help, I'll do that. I'm not going to invade his space and take over. But if he asks me, I will find out what help he needs from me, and I'll provide that. That is what companion is about. Supporting one another, caring for one another, loving one another, having constructive communication. That's what it is about. Don't tell me. Those who normally say it's a woman's job to, maintain a marriage are the ones who have fixed and closed mindset. Nothing goes in and nothing comes out. Eh? That's my analysis. About an analysis. Robert and I ever said society needs to drink water and mind their business. Don't we just love to meddle? Oh, sister, ask again. Society is us. We put our own issues on the shelf and meddle and in people business. Sometimes we should just mind our business. Oh, no be small thing. Hey, sis, thank you. Bam, 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 bam. The fact that we don't mind our business, that's why we are where we are. We talk about everybody. Hey, celebrities, bro. Celebrities, they go soft and rough. Some people talk about celebrities like they're not human. They go through emotions. They different. We see them. Yes, most of them are role models. Some of us look up to them. At the same time, we have to also understand that they also have emotions. They're not robots. Even once you build a robot, at some point, without maintenance, or without certain tools, they malfunction. When you buy a car and you don't take care of it, what happens? It breaks down. So celebrities also need to take care of themselves as their fans. We need to give them positive energy, encourage them when they're going through things, like say things that will build them up for them to have the energy to continue to do the things that they're doing. But no, I mean, if they're doing the wrong thing, if we hear a celebrity being a child predator, a molester, a rapist, a trafficker, of course, we have to make sure that the Lord deals with them straight up, no size. How we have been raised has done us more harm than good, sis. So we will have to unlearn and relearn a lot of things to make life easier and enjoyable. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, clap. Bam, 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 bam. True talk, sis. The outbringing, hey, Charlie, it's a lot to unlearn. It's not easy. It's not easy at all to unlearn. I'm not like, trust me, when you are used to certain characteristic behavior, you adapt certain personality, and for you to have to change, if you're not careful, if you don't stand strong, you will never be able to do that. It takes time gradually. Like, it's not going to take overnight for someone to unlearn and relearn. No, we learn differently. Some of us will be able to get everything being spoken about right away. Others, a couple hours, others, 24 hours, others, a week, 2 weeks, 1 month, couple months, years. Like, because our brain are different. Some of us, we we are slow thinkers. Some are fast thinkers. Others in between, in the middle. So it takes time it's different for everybody. So if you are married to someone, you might be very intelligent, but your partner may be mild or moderate or severe, profound. So, like, there are different levels. So you have to learn to understand your partner. What are sometimes, talking, saying a lot of things to your partner, they may not get none at all. So you might have to do a little by little, like you training a child. And the same with you you training your wife, like, you have to think about it that way. You have to step outside the box. I used to say this some time back. I have to bring it back. There are people among us, we all know that a box has four corners, but there are people among us, you put them in the box and you give them the freedom to utilize all four corners. I kid you not. You will have some of us stand inside the box and keep using one corner. They are stuck. They don't have any solution. They even forget that there are three other options that they have never used, and continue to stay at that one corner that they don't have anywhere to go. They're not going to step back. They're not going to go right. They're not going to go left. They're not going to move backwards. They're just going to keep pushing, and yet they are stuck. So those three other options that they have will go to waste. So if you are in a marriage or in a relationship with such person, how are you going to expect this person to step outside their comfort zone, the box, when they don't even utilize the other three options that they have within the box? Eh? They have four options within the box, yet they're choosing to utilize only one corner. And if someone do not point them to it, even some of them you will point them to it, they are fearful to start over, to try something new. So they're just going to tell you, say, we like the way that we are. We were never taught like that. Those are the people. Omo si amfa ntete omo pene saa. Wopene saa, enso na ebi a nipa na wone bema na ane ne te aware ase. Bema na ane ne twempena no. Oba a wone ne te aware ase, oba na ane ne twempena no, ompene saa. Enti saa nipa we say, you want to move forward and they want to keep you where they are. And you knowing yourself, you have more potential than what you have settled for. You have settled for less. And this person has entrapped you. And someone has the nerve to come and tell you, say, if you are in a bad marriage, you need to keep staying in there because it's you, the woman's job, to keep the marriage together. Oh. As my friend, Prophet Mark Aban will say, who born dog? Sometimes I also use this example. Dogs are very smart. A man's best friend. You can put a human being and a dog in the middle of the road, and that dog sees a fire brewing in the middle of the road. That dog will stand there to analyze the size of the fire. Even though there is a little space on the right and there's a little space on the left, that dog will turn back around because he has the common sense to know, say, when there is a fire, wherever the wind blows, no, it will go. So if you choose the right and the wind happen to blow in the right now, what will happen? You will get burned. If you choose the left and the wind blow to the left, what will happen? You will get burned. Is that worth your life, or you better off turning around and going back to the drawing board? Most humans would think that they are smart enough to outsmart the fire. So someone will make the decision to move forward and go around. And then when he or she gets burned, the first thing they will say, that's my family, the witches in my family. Me fear me for. Hey, oh Lord Jesus Christ. Obapa, Diana, grace favor. How are you? They will say me fear me for. When you make the decision, nobody force you. Nobody push you into it. You made this poor decision to move forward, knowing that there is danger ahead of you. An animal will be able to analyze that and turn back around. But human beings, some of them will continue to move forward and blame it on somebody else, because majority of them feels that it's someone else's responsibility to fix their problems for them. So when you with such people now, how do you move forward? How do you grow? How do you become successful? There are some husbands, some wives, some boyfriends, some girlfriends who do not want you to succeed in life because they want you where you are in order for them to be above you. They're always looking for you to look up to them. They always looking for you to come to them for support all the time. They do not want you to be independent. So, of course, women's responsibility within our society community is always going to be greater. I mean, women, we can multitask. There's a whole lot of things that we can do that most of our men will not be able to measure up. I also feel that some of our men are intimidated by the knowledge and the blessings of women. We have so much to give, but some of our men will say things and do things to suppress us, and they want us to believe that. We learn, if you don't want to learn, if you don't acquire knowledge, you will always be fooled with this bogus ideology. As simple as that. The socialization of the male and female child is screwed, meaning it is not balanced. Now we have men who think women are part of the furniture and properties they have. I'm oh my gosh. I'm not laughing at nothing. I don't have any, like, the emotion is just coming. And women who have slave mentality. The men act as if they will vanish if they cry or become vulnerable. The only time they get lovey-dovey is when they want tonga. And the women have become yes men and yes sir, massa for enkwa. Hey, no cred. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, but like, I just love your contribution. Hey, you have a bucket laughing. Brother Brian, how are you? That Ephraim Pond, good to see you. Yes, I'm. Yes, I must have one quan. Hey, true. Hey, our men, we need you guys to cry. Crying is it's a reliever, it's stress reliever. If you feel sad and you feel lonely and you're in pain, you're going through things, please cry. It's okay to cry. You see some people, we have tears of joy, tears of sadness, grief. Please don't keep it inside, because when you keep it inside, that's when most of you you battle so much inside. Every little thing is a trigger. It sets you off. You get upset and you want to. Oh, okay. For a minute, I thought I was wearing it outside, inside out. And then you get angry. You become enraged, and the only thing you think you can hit is another human being, your partner, that you're supposed to respect, love, care for, protect. Because women, like, we understand that our men are the head of the house. If you're making less than your woman, yes, men have more physical strength. You're still the man of the house. We need to respect each other. But putting your fist, slapping, hitting, pushing, shoving, like, a woman, women do not measure up to men's strength when it comes to physical strength. But when it comes to intelligence, oh boy, most women are up here, all the way up. And some men are intimidated by that. So what are some of the things that they can use to suppress you? Okay, once you get married, it's women's responsibility. Like, sometimes I also see some men, they make a list of what women want, money, this, there's so many things, right? And then men only want respect and tonga. And I said to myself, the way that some people talk, they really, 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 really need to unlearn and relearn, as Obake said, because they don't know what they're talking about. Some of them just start talking based on hearsay, something that they have heard other people saying without having clear understanding. Because, as I said, common sense is not so common, and they start talking about it like they know what they're talking about, even though they have no clue. Because it's not every woman who wants their husbands to buy them panties, to take them out, to do everything. Some women, they do 50-50. Some women do 70-30. Some men, they relying on their women. But those women, because they're virtuous women, they don't say it out loud because they are team. We have instances and situations where, as you have a woman, some women and some men, they come from a poor family, so they were not able to get their education, and the man or the woman, take their time and support them, uh, help them finish nursing, becoming a lawyer, a doctor, computer science, and so many other things, that they start getting paid more good money. They have the nerve to come and tell the person that supported them to get to where they at that they no longer on their level. Some men do that, some women do that. It's both gender. It's not just one-sided. And then you are hoping to have a happier, successful, fulfilling, happy life. You get to some point and things are not going well, you're going to blame the witches in your family or blame someone else. Hey, when are we going to learn? Sometimes, I don't get it all. I don't. Hmm. Oh, yes, I do need to many royals no obia ho ye obia tene ba bi me ye me program no omo papa da ho no mo no nso tie na yi na omo nso ɛtete ɔmo iPad so yɛ nneɛma bɛyɛ. Efie ha yɛ din, aside from me a mekasa no, obi a ɛyɛ n'adeɛ. Okay, Bapa Nana said, if they cry, they will vanish, or they will change from men to women, and their name will change. Bema ensu. Ɛyɛ asɛm o, bɛma ensu. Yɛde bɛma ensu na ɔde eburo ne yere. Na bufuo ba na ɔde twitwa ne yere asom. One time be me, I witnessed an abuse. Papa yi paa timi twa ne yere n'ase. Hey, ebi mu tiri mu ɔden o. Sɛ ɔbaa ne ti kwafi hɔ o. Sɛ n'anim kwafi hɔ o. Sɛ n'ati kɔ. My gosh. I don't understand. But me, I think that abusers, they are such cowards, narcissists. They are weak, very insecure. Because obi oye secure. If someone is secure, right? You believe in yourself. So you will not go to that extreme. So sometimes, let me finish reading the comment and then do promo. Says, did you send me the video yet, or are you going to send me the video some other time? Okay. Okay. Sa pepe just said, would oh my God, brother Brian, that different point said, not all women see men as head of the home, but God bless the ones who does. That's very true. I mean, like, I just, A man will be a man no matter what we do. If we make more money than our husbands or your boyfriend or whomsoever, men are always going to be a man. However, like, when you have those the lazy ones, the cowards, and all the other um negative aspect now, then they're not the man of the household. Because if you are a man and you are abusive men, are not the man of the house, because you can use your fist, your aggression, to be in control of someone. You are the weakest person within the marital home. So, um, Brother Brian, I agree with you, but there are those who are very noble, and because they don't say much, they don't say much, or other instances that comes up, their wife do not have any respect for them and they look down on them. I mean, there are some women, when they make more money than their men, they treat their men like, they're nothing, yet you still with that person, right? Some women talk down at their husbands, and they talk to their friends and other people about their husband, thinking that they're embarrassing the husband, but in reality, you embarrassing yourself, because everything that you saying, at the end of the day, you sleeping with this man, you having children with this man. So, like, do you even stop to think if you are a critical thinker, if you are intelligent, or you are stupid? Like, you putting him out there thinking other people, okay, okay, bro, you putting them out there thinking that you telling people your man is not a man. You the man of the house, or the head of the house as a woman, because you make more money, putting your husband out there. You still with him? So what else is new? What time it is? All right, so moving on. Men cry, oh, but you ladies don't see it because they don't show it. I mean, like, that's the problem. Bemensu. And kitty crampo, like, growing up, I remember, like, akra bema edimirika na otefe ne nanim twitwi ejujui anase wo pra na so sense so oso ye bema kama no tum bema nsu bema nsu say nipa na te ahwe pra wo si bema nsu from Calabrium. No wonder most of our men don't have emotions. So most of them do not have affection. They're not compassionate. They don't have empathy, because it say "Yaka omuniyome biame." We have suppressed them from their childhood to be able to express themselves freely, eh? To show their emotions, for them to learn it. They're not being taught when you get angry how you need to, like, calm down and work out your problem, talk about it. They're not being taught that. So as adults, to teach them, oh, you have a long way to go. Some women won't see the head because the man has no head. Oh my gosh, that's true. Because some men, oh, they don't want to work. They want to live on their wives. Hey, Charlie. And some of them, they lack of intelligence, they lack of critical thinking. I mean, like, when you have a male partner who does not have the sense or the mind frame to do anything right, Charlie, it's a lot. It's a lot. some women, they get older than, they look older than their age because they are married to such men. It's unfortunate. And when you go to their childhood to go and investigate, now you will see, said the mother, their mom did not do good job. I mean, as a mother, you can't come and tell me, say, oh my, you're going to have to be patient with my son because I spoil him. Then unspoil your son, because it's not my job to come and teach your son. Hey, we both adult. If I can positively influence my husband and he can positively influence me based on his actions, but I'm not raising no grown-up man. If that man cannot deal with their issues and unlearn and relearn or ask for help, areas that he's still lacking of, I'm not doing it. It's not my job. My job is to raise our kids with him. My husband's, it's not my brother's job to take care of our kids. My husband and I, we made the decision to have children. It's our responsibility to take care of them. I cannot go to my brother and say, hey, here's your nephews and nieces. Me, I'm struggling financially. My husband is struggling financially, so we will need you to support us financially. Hey, what's I'm saying? What's your problem? If you know you are unable to take care of yourself and your children, you shouldn't be having sex. You should not be going after Tonga. Refrain yourself from having sex. If you want to have sex, have protective sex. It's not 100%. The woman can still get pregnant as much condom you put on, as much birth control you take, because accidents happen. One of these days you think you're safe and booyah. You see Kwame saying, hi, y'all. I'm saying, what's up, y'all? Oh my gosh, I'm talking a lot. Let me finish the comments and move on. Oba Kate said, if you don't show it, how do we expect your partner to see it? That is the issue. Of course, question bathroom and I say, I mean, if you crying now, I need to. And I see it now, I can come and comfort you, let you know it's okay. It's okay for us to be vulnerable sometimes, right? So I remember when my husband lost both his parents within the same year. That was the worst, because his father passed away in February, and then his mom passed away, I believe, a couple days before Christmas the same year. And it was very hard on him. Like, I remember, I was waiting and looking for him to show his vulnerability for me to, comfort him. And it never came. But I saw how, like, his strides, how he was walking within the house. So I'll go to him and I'll be like, you okay? Do you need something? And he would tell me he's okay. Or I'll be like, just try to relax, get some rest, and make sure you're eating and stuff. I just go over there and offer the support for him. Uh, and I felt so, I cried. I didn't see him cry. But that doesn't mean that he didn't cry. Brother Brian said they do cry, but they don't allow us to see it. So it's like, you okay, you're right. If you don't show it, we won't know when to comfort you. But some of the men, they cry in secret because they feel that if they cry, someone will see, their wives and other people will see them as being weak. But it shouldn't have to be. Our society, the mentality, the dysfunctional mentality, it's okay for a man to cry. So if you have a husband or a boyfriend who tends to cry a lot, let them cry. comfort them, support them. Don't go out and become a Ghana broadcaster. Put it on social media everywhere, or when you have a disagreement, using that as a means to like put him down. That's wrong. You don't use someone's weaknesses, to kind of like to emotionally blackmail him. It's not right. There is always a payback, or karma serves them right when it comes such people who gets to a stage in life and make their partners feel awful. Very true, bro. Very true. I so agree. I send it to your messenger. Oh, okay. I'm going for it. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Let me play this. Okay.
So there's this feeling that she is just disrespectful. Yes, you need to preach it. If we're taking a tithe right now, I'd give a lot of money to you. I've never heard anybody say what you've said. You put a voice and vocabulary, everything I feel. That woman, she's just disrespectful, and that's where we get on the crazy side. Really? Well, let's just step back for a moment. Without love, she reacts without respect. Could it be that she's really trying to be disrespectful, or that she's saying, I have a need?
Okay, I see.
That only you
can
can
you see? Okay.
You're the only man at this level of intimacy that can reassure me that you love me. And I'm reacting this way because I expect you to decode that. But see, from a man's standpoint, there's nobody that talks to you this way. I get that. So it's difficult for you to decode that she's really seeking reassurance that you love her. You just think she's using this topic as another opportunity to send you a message that she doesn't like who you are as a human being. But that's not her heart. She's a good-willed woman, the mother of your children. And you know that. You didn't like discernment when you chased after her and proposed to her.
That's right.
You know she's a good-willed woman. Doesn't mean she's perfect. Doesn't mean she's sinless. Doesn't mean she isn't going to get nasty. We all get nasty. I'm not talking about taking a snapshot of a moment when she wants to be disrespectful. There are moments that you don't want to be loving either. I'm not talking about the snapshot. I'm talking about the movie.
Oh, my.
Of her life.
Wow, that is incredible. That is awesome. What are your thoughts, guys? I love this dude. Obapa Nanaraba, thank you for sending that. That is awesome. Obapa, Jennifer Akuyasika, Amponsa. Hey, we didn't hear that. Maybe I just can be why. All right, so let's go do promo. So, on this platform, we come to learn and also teach, right? We don't disrespect, we don't insult on this platform. If you are not here to learn and teach, this is not your platform. I come live on Fridays at 5 p.m. US Eastern Time, which will be 10 p.m. Ghana time. And then on Saturdays at 3:30 p.m. US Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. Ghana time. Sofu Samuel Koso and I will come live to talk about, Sofu will teach about marriage lessons. Sometimes we have general topic. Other times, we have just marriage topic. And then, we also have some brothers and sisters who also do program on social media. You go on TikTok. TikTok is hot. It's you go on TikTok, Facebook, and other social media platform. We have some of our brothers and sisters who are teaching a lot of educative program. Like for me, I'm very selective when I go on social media because I like to learn. I don't know it all, but the ones that I know, I will share that. and also learn from you, you guys. When I come live, the contribution, the productive contribution you guys bring forth, it also educate me, because when you talking, you discussing about a topic and it's like one way. Now it's good to have different aspect, right? And I just love interacting, the back and forth. I'm just waiting and hoping that there's going to be some days that I will have a lot of our sisters and brothers who will also join me to be part of this discussion. I don't like, it's okay. When you come through, you want to join, let me know. I'll send you the StreamYard link. You can come via audio or via video, whichever one you feel comfortable with. I have my WhatsApp number is displaying in the bottom. You can call the WhatsApp number and also come and share your views. Um, if you want to, you can also call through Messenger to come and share your view. Right? Everybody is welcome to be part. When you come, whichever language you feel comfortable with, English, Chi, that's fine. I just choose to speak English on Fridays. Saturdays with Sofa Samoko, so we speak Chi because we our main goal and target is to teach as Ghanaian, to help each other out, educate and learn from each other. So that's why Saturdays is mostly Chi. Um, so I can speak Chi. If I'm alone, my Chi sometimes it sounds really funny, but like I understand Chi. Anything you say, I understand it straight up. Mhm. So y'all don't worry about it. If you hear me speaking English, it's still okay. You can come and speak Chi. We will accept it because you speak in sense. So some our sister Nana Araba, you guys, you should know. Like you see how she shared a lot of contribution, and when you read her contribution, that she's very knowledgeable. Omapa Nanaraba, she works with Challenge Enterprises of Ghana as a digital marketing officer, right? Their website is www.challengebookshop.com. Like when you go to her page, you will see lots of different books. In one of her statements, she wrote about reading books, doing research, because a lot of us, we don't do that. We speak based on hearsay. Even when I do program, I mean, like sometimes Google on things to learn more about it, exploit different things, because we cannot limit ourselves to a smaller space, to be in a pit and stay in the pit and keep digging ourselves straight. No, life is not about that. Sometimes go down, up, right, left, up. You so just expand yourself, right? Don't just listen to this and say, oh, I think this is how we need to go, so I'm good with that. It's not good. So you go to Obapan and Araba's page. She does advertisement. So you are um if you have your own business, you would like for her to um advertise for you, of course she's going to charge. You DM her. She's going to You guys going to talk about it and come out and agree on a deal. She does advertisement, so whatever, and she has the sweetest awesome voice. Oh, the way she go about it. If you want the advertisement in English or she will give it to you straight up, you know so reach out to Obaka Nanaraba, and then you go from there. She also advertise. She does advertisement for um, fragrance essence. You need to smell good. Yes. Maintaining healthy hygiene, smelling really nice, whereas you sweat, your armpit does not smell, your whole body does not smell, because it's good to be able to like smell good. When you smell good, your partners, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, they always want to be around you. But if you smelling, like, they always sit a distance from you. When you go out in the community, you walk past someone, someone can even stop you and be like, oh my gosh, what fragrance you have on, or cologne you have on? Where did you buy it? Can you give me this website that you bought it from? And support our sister. She so thank you, Ababa Nanaraba. I asked you to make me a new advertisement of the things that you do so I can play it. I can have Kate download it for me. And you say you will, but you have not. Obapa Nanaraba, it's up to you. I'm leaving that to you. Okay. All right. And then we have our sister, um, Aisha Ankra. Sister Aisha Ankra does not do live programs, but when you go to her page, she posts a lot of motivational stuff, and she shares some of her travels and her experiences. Her son Malcolm, who is the sweetest, he's autistic, but she shares his experiences, recreational things that he does. She shares that with us. All that information that resources she has, she share with people, parents who also have children with disability. That's the type of person that she has. She has such a kind heart. She supports financially with her productive contribution, shares programs. Sister Aisha sell Juice Plus natural supplement. Is a supplement, right? um all over the world, where you are, you can still order Juice Plus from her. And then start with the omega, I kid you not. And then she also sell kitchenware, uh pot sets, silver set, um plate set, if you need new ones, because sometimes, with a pot, when you're trying to um boil rice, 2 seconds, it starts burning because the bottom is like lighter than before. So get new set of silverware, so you don't burn your house, or you don't have your house, smelling the smoke. Inhaling smoke is not good for nobody. She also but like, if you DM her and she feels that the post, the posting is more expensive than how much you buying it, she will redirect you to somewhere else. That's how nice and kind that she is. And then she sells Avon products. With the Avon products, she you have to reside in UK to do that. Give me 1 second. Let me grab something. Okay, so this is whew, this is the omega. You see, the omega. This is it, right? It has omega 3, omega 5, omega 6, omega 7, and omega 9. So go Google on all the omega and read what it is it about. Uh-huh. So I do know it helps with joint pain. It makes your skin looks nice and smooth, and a whole other stuff, right? I get it like every 4 months. I get new package sent to me. So Get your own. All right. And then we have our sister Belinda. Sister Belinda Ejare. Oh my goodness gracious. Gracious. Sister Belinda Ejare, she has African market in New York, Bronx. So if you coming from upstate and you come to New York, make sure that you stop over there. She has a lot of fresh best African food in her store. I was there on Wednesday, and oh my gosh, like she gave me so much things. I couldn't believe it, and to support me and everything. She was like, Sister Adodo, like, I don't know how to send the stars. So this is my way of like, it was just incredible. She's amazing. And we need to support each other. You go to B&B African Caribbean Market, located at 1163 Boston Road, Bronx, New York 10456. So if you go in by, you just put in the address in your GPS and you go over there. Her store, when you reach the front, you think it's small, but you go inside and it's huge inside. And she has so much supplies in there to support our sister Belinda. So you guys, don't be a strangers, all right? Go there, trust me, and support our sister for us. Sister Sage Williams, Sister Sage Williams, she says boutique clothing, authentic merchandises. You go to sageshare.com, and when you go over there, you can purchase some t-shirts. Please, if you see a t-shirt that you don't see the color that you want, please do not leave. Just order all the t-shirts that you would like to have. Dresses, we have one size fit all, 85%. The 15%, you have to be a particular size. Your waist particular needs to be 32. If it's more than that, you need to go to the one size fit all one. The clothings are very beautiful. She has cream with shea butter in it. Any cream with shea butter is awesome. That's what I use. My kids use. Kay uses it as well. She sells jewelries, bracelet, earrings, chains, whichever one you want. You can order some from their beads. She sells duku scarf. She sells scarf, which is duku for us. Um, Handbags, other accessories to support our sister Sage Williams. When after you order everything, the colors that you would like. If you don't see, she has a comment box over there. You can let her know the colors you want in which design, and once you send the order, she will reach out to you. Your email is a must. Your phone number is optional. She will reach out to you via email or via phone, whichever one you provide. And then she will confirm the order and send you your order. Her customer service is fantastical. So let's support our sister Sage Williams. Please pray for her. She needs it more than anything. Got to run. Prayer time. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Abapa, Nana, go ahead. Okay. And then lunchtime talk, Sister Awomeriku, I'll go to her page. Some of her pre-recorded videos. She talk about relationships. She's a counselor. She gives a lot of nuggets. She talk about trending issues. Go and check her out. Follow her page. Subscribe her YouTube. Sister Sika Educate also does a lot of educative programs. Sometimes she use her personal experience to educate, and go and check her out. Follow her on Facebook, subscribe her YouTube. She's also on TikTok. Sister Woman Require is also on TikTok, so go and follow her. I'm on TikTok. Go and follow me. YouTube, go and subscribe. Facebook, Ajo Mention Talk Show, go and follow. I also have Ajo Mention, my personal page, so whichever one, and I go and please follow. Brother Brian, on TikTok, with Brian's Deli. He come and pre-record and give some uh, powerful, educative, teachable, inspirational daily videos. So go and check him out. Follow him on TikTok, and then subscribe. Go to his page and also follow his page. His page, it has his name, Brian Dante Ephraim Pong. So go and follow him over there. Uh, on Facebook, I also have Adwa Odo's Enlighten Book Club. You guys can also follow that group. I have to put some videos, with giving little clips and nips about my book. You go to Amazon to get a copy of my book, which is Unveiling My Life, a guideline to breaking free and reclaiming my life. It's about trauma, some of the things that I experienced, things I learned, how I have to unlearn and relearn, as Oba Kate says, and be receptive to the person that I am, and working on my anger management. There's so much nuggets in that book that we all can, use to help ourselves. So go and get a copy at Amazon. Mhm. All right. Let me see. We have Sister Angela Naba, our 21st nurse century back. Okay. Her Facebook page and YouTube is Angie's Talk. So go and follow her on Facebook, subscribe her on YouTube. She talks about mental health and our wellness. Sometimes she also go outside of that, go and support her. Um, our sister, Ya Boatin Russell, also have the book. She launched it last year, um, late last year, and you can get a copy. Where is it? What's case? Okay. This is what you will see when you go to Amazon, Echoes of Yabbr Chronicles, right? To get a copy of that. It's an incredible book. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So let's support each other. Sister Ya, she talks about family empowerment in bringing awareness of financial literacy. She talks about um, health and beauty advocate things. So you go to her YouTube page, you know, she has uploaded pre-recorded videos, some of them also like talk about how to make healthy snack and all that. I love the chocolate chip cookies part, because chocolate chip cookies is my favorite. With milk, you dip it, you warm up the milk, you dip it, you bite it. Oh, just talking about it is like making me go crazy. All right. And then we have Sister Ya for the Atubra, our Ataba Coupe. And Sister Ya for the Atubra, it was our book coach for both Sister Ya, Boatin Russell, and myself. So my book, became a reality with Sister Ya for the Atubra's coaching. You can also find her books on Amazon, and I'll let you know the books that she has written. So if you can go and get a copy. Sister Aya for the Atubra, her Facebook page is Auntie Ya's Book Corner, and then her YouTube account is Auntie Ye's Book Channel, right? She comes live every other Saturday. She will resume her live video on the 10th of February. And so you guys tune in 11 a.m. MST time and then 1 p.m. EST time. Uh, and her co-host is going to be Obapaya Boatima Boatin Russell. Sister Ya also have Antilla's Own It Academy coaching and book publishing services. She's incredible with that. She has published 5 books during the pandemic. The first book was inspirational book reflecting of my thirsty soul. The second book is my personal favorite, but I love all her books. Is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. The third book is devotional book is Reflection of My Weary Soul. The fourth book is a #1 bestseller at Amazon, which is Own It, a guideline to taking accountability and responsibility of your own journey. And her fifth book is My Unapologetic Self. So check it out. Go to Amazon and support our sister, for the to brother. Big love. Rather big love, he has the big love Spain, big love together Spain radio station. Spain radio is 24/7. He does a lot of wonderful things over there. He's on YouTube. You can subscribe him. He's on TikTok. You can follow him. He has a lot of insight, so we can support him as well. We have Brother OBGH series page. He does program on Facebook. Believe he also have he's also on TikTok and YouTube. So go subscribe him on YouTube. Follow him on Facebook and um, TikTok. Boss Lady, we waiting for Boss Lady to come, on Fire Life Radio. Boss Lady, we don't know yet as to when she will resume, but when she does resume, I'll let you guys know. That about hashtag, that about Rasta One Boss. Her program is in Fire Drive Time. So if you go to Fire Life Radio now, some of her previous program no is there, so you can get an insight. How her programs go. Anybody can call in and provide their contribution. So tomorrow, Sofo and I will resume tomorrow live at 3:30 US Eastern Time. Which will be 8:30 Ghana time. So you guys should not forget, tune in, right? Tune in. Brother Brian, like I think his next live video program on YouTube, on TikTok, he should be able to invite friends and family in to come and be an educator. An educator. And he call it the hot seat, right, Brother Brian? Did I get it right? If I did not, please correct me. Correct me. Also, we need to go and follow Ayayi's page. Ayayi's page. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Mhm. She's such an inspirational. Okay, hold on. Let me just put this. Oh, where is it? Mhm. Okay, I'm putting it in wrong. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. I'm going to share. Give me a second. Go to So you go to IAE's page, they do charity and stuff, and you can also support their organization. It's not by force, it's from your heart. Mhm. So let me go back. Okay, hold on. Let me put this back. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, where is it? All right. Hold on. Let me see. Where is this video always like getting away from me? I do not know why is that? Hmm. So, it's always good for us to, like, learn to maintain, to support one another. We got to stop that ideology that one partner one partner's a woman's responsibility to maintain marriage. That's never true. That's not right. It's misleading information, and mostly men who does that themselves, those are the ones who like support this type of ideology. One person cannot withstand, because women are not responsible for their husband's misbehavior, and men are not responsible for their wives misbehavior. So when you go to when you go to Amazon to get my book, this is how it looks like. You see there? Hmm. You see right here, right there. So you can get yourself a copy to support your sister here. Let me see comments. I think some comments came. I'm going to. Hmm. And some people. uh, there's too many hypocrites. The head of the woman is the man. uh, and the head of the man is Christ. But most men are not submitted to Christ, but they want the woman to submit to them. Oh, now that is hypocritical of those men. Like, sometimes, I wonder. I truly wonder sometimes, like, as to why some people, some men will think in such Hold on. I didn't know that he was playing this. I have a story here, and I didn't realize I did not pause it. So while I'm talking, is hi, baby sister. Huh? No, but I'm live now. I'll call you in a few. Okay, bye. That's my baby sister. Oh my gosh, she has a lot of hair. She has a lot of hair. Hmm. Yeah, it is hypocritical for some men, how they expecting women su- to submit to them. Um, so let me see. Brother Brian says, "You continue to speak your Chi English. We are fine with you, sir." Why? Oh, I will do that. I will do that, bro. So, like, you don't know. About I said, thanks for the promo. Wow, really appreciate it. We'll get you the new one soon. That's awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. Got to okay. Brother Brian said that before. Go and pray for all of us. And pray. Please pray. Please pray for her. She needs it more than anything. Yati, Brother Brian, you, what do you say, man? Thank you so much for the promo, sis. You're so very welcome. We need to support one another. That's all we need to do. So let me see. So, oh, may upload the video. This is my general question. Obantina wabimu and so many. It's my question. I'm okay. And and then the Rebecca who some say, society we shouldn't allow society to dictate our marriages for us. Whatever is happening in your marriages, or in your relationship, you make the decision. Don't listen to what the outside people are saying, because they have no business telling you what you can and cannot do, right? You know what makes you happy. You know the things that give you peace of mind. You know how you can grow, how you can um, turn things around. You know what calm your heart, right? So don't listen to the noise makers. They don't know what they're talking about. We each have our relationships and marriages. We know what we're going through, if it's a healthy thing or unhealthy. And there are some things, some situation that happens in marriages and relationship that are workable, and there are some that is not non-negotiable, because the Bible does not uh, talk about abuse. It talks about fornication and love and other things, but it doesn't talk much about abuse. So I'm thinking around the time that it was written, there wasn't a lot of abuse. We do have some men and some women, even some teenagers, some children who gets really angry, and they will throw temper tantrum. They will break things, throw things around, and then once they break it, they asking their parents, the adult, to replace them. Now, if you are my child, and you get upset or angry, and you cannot use your words or choose to walk away, and you break something of value or something that has been bought for you for your usage, for your own good, something that can entertain you, or you use it as recreational, which could be an iPad, an iPhone, or any type of electronic, and you break it, that electronic is going to be broken up until you become an adult and you buy your own, or you do house chores, and then you save the money to get your own. Because me, I'm not going to get you a new one. If whatever electronic was value to you and you treat it like it was nothing, because it's not easy to go to work and have to deal with so many things, distress yourself, and save money to make you happy, and you're going to treat it and throw it back in my face and damage it, then you don't have a need for it. That's why it's so important for us to work on our anger. So if you are a woman, even some men get abused, and you in a relationship or in a marriage, and your partner is using you as a punching bag, eh? As a punching bag, mistreating you, abusing you in all forms, or some form, emotionally, psychologically, that's what scares me the most. Those two are the most dangerous. Please and please and please get the help that you need. If that partner is someone who can take your life, because you don't know when they're going to um, go off to the extreme and will not be able to refrain themselves from taking your life. Eh? Take off your shoes and run home. Run. Don't listen to your mother or your father or your siblings, your friends. Eh? Do not think about the money, the pampering. Don't fall and don't stay in a traumatic bonding, whereas love bombing. He will beat you to the extreme, and then once he does all that, now he praises you, mm, and give you things, gifts, buying you things, taking you on trips and stuff like that, and comes and beat you again. Eh? Trust and dependency. He will remove everyone, all the people who love you, your family member, your friends, away from you, for him to control you. Eh? Gaslighting. He will do things and make you think, said everything that he's doing. I'm talking about some of the 7 stages in traumatic bonding. We did it last week, right? Was it last week? Hi, baby sister. Welcome. Hello, Miss Jackie Roxanne. Miss Jackie Roxanne. How are you? Black Tonel. Welcome, welcome. So, you know, guys, he make you think that you are the crazy one. Hmm? You should not allow that to happen. Hmm? Nobody is allowed to make you unhappy, to have you experience unnecessary pain, eh? To restrict you from expressing yourself and feeling free in your marriage and in your relationship. Don't allow that to use your mind. Normally I'm off, but today I'm going to go to two and a half. Mhm. Hey, Ohineba Nyameche. Within ni wenim esew. Apomu ete saying, good to see you. So, some of the things you hear, go and learn. Trauma or traumatic bonding is something, it's a relationship that a lot of women stay in it. Some of them is because of the material things, so the material things that are coming to them, that's what they will stay with just because. Me, my shoes will be off and I'll be running. So with the gaslighting or manipulation, the manipulation part is them making you think, say, you are the crazy one. It's your fault that they beating you. Hey, Charlie, no be small thing. And the addiction to be, of the repeating cycle. Obo no wasudu, obo no wasudu. Oh, and I talk mami. Oh, was me in Jamaica. I mean, Jimmy Keke. We going to Las Vegas. Continue. When you die and they bury you 6 feet under, that abuser will not follow you to the cemetery. They will not die anytime soon. Last week I said it. They will find another victim. They know their victims. Well. You start lying for them, covering for them. I'm not doing that. And no man has the right to put their hands on me. Me papa kro wo me kra wa mo me sa and I will bear ma me no wo ho wouldn't say be coming. And man is that. Resignation and giving up. When it comes to that, right? You know how like you endure it and you get to a point you just give up. You say to yourself, okay, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to correct him of anything. I don't want to tell him that he his action does not make me happy. I don't want to say anything to trigger him. You walking on eggshell, right? Because you have to be careful to crack it because the least noise that you make, he go beat you senselessly. And then you tell me, I love him. He's good in bed. They will be to the point you go die foolish death. Criticism. Mhm. They will criticize you. They tell you fat. And you don't look like you used to look when they marry you first, right? You don't look sexy. They don't have any sexual attraction towards you. They will mess up in your head, sir. And then some of you will go and get a breast enlargement. Big knife. Big buttock to be shaking. Some of them it turns like rock. Hey, some people be suffering. Hey, me, you see my daily exercise is progress is gradually, but I'm healthy. It's gradually, but I'm healthy. I'm not going to go under the knife for a man. Hey, is that man going to go under the knife for you? Is that man going to have a surgery? Have most of you heard a man going to enlarge their penis for a woman? If they go and enlarge it now, it's for their own personal gain. It's not for the woman that they with. Have you heard a woman say, "Oh, I like big eggplant, eggplant, big eggplant," and the man goes and have a surgery and make his eggplant big for them? No way. I have never heard. If any of you have read it anywhere, let me know. But you hear and see some women go and have surgery, go under the knife for their men. Some of them, the men will leave them because they want natural. Me, my natural. It is sweet me. It is sweet keke. So you keep it. Love you. Love yourself. Don't go and change yourself. Natural is the beauty of everything. Keep everything natural, you know? I mean, makeup is an enhancement. Like some people will put so much makeup you cannot even recognize them. Why are you tormenting yourself? I don't have anything against makeup. Do it nice and lightly. Some of us we choose not to do it because I don't like to have acne in my face and stuff. But just be yourself, be your own person. Okay. Loss of self. It cut my heart. How are you going to lose yourself? Hey, your identity. Me here. No way. I can't do that. I cannot. I love me for me. Eh? Hmm. The Muntian Crofuano. Every time, yeah. Every time, yeah. Because like when you try to fight back now, things get worse. So you just stop everything and don't say nothing. You keep your mouth shut. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. Don't do that. Even we have some a more crampa, poor crampo. So if you beat an animal and that animal get upset, it's coming after you. And some of these abuses, all most of this abuse, no, all the abuses, they are coward, they are weak, they are insecure, right? They are liars. All this stuff, like, and most of them, if they hit you and you gather, I don't condone in violence, but you gather all your strength and hit them back, they will stop hitting you. Hey, one time, I'm gone. Hit the road, Jack. And they said, your friend is saying, say, sa, foolish fools now, mo yire no no senka, wo bo yire no wo tam akonya de ahwe kwaji a, o chena bie mu nya sa ansem fun ni bie. Rather, he never nyameche. E dia lam kan ya wo siri, Sasage, you are very welcome. Me cream no cream pona kaba akupu. I'm using the last one. I need to order me new ones. So watch out for my new orders. Okay, for this year. This year they me order okay, but look out for me. You are very welcome. And thank you. Much appreciate to you as well. You also have a blessed weekend. Brother Henry, say good evening to you and thank you, my lovely sister. I'm doing great. Amen and amen. I'm happy to hear that you're doing great. Mhm. Okay, so you have okay, so the trauma bonds, right? They have, and then they have the authentic connection. This was given by who? Let me see. May try her baby. Oh God damn it. Darn it. Giving us something that he can do it. Okay, so according to the wellness corner, I'm not wearing my glasses until I have to go this way. How do you know if you are in a trauma bonding relationship, right? When you're the ending, you think a lot about the good times you had. You avoid people who want to help you. You know you cannot make them happy, so you stop trying. It's like an addiction you can't break. You often end up in abusive relationship. You keep the trauma and abuse hidden from your loved ones. Mm. You make excuses for their behavior. Ombesisa. Ne bufu a na ɔyɛ saa nti eni kwan sɛ mema ne bufu. Sɛ me soothe him. They mess with your self-worth. Ɔmo bɛ putu dɛ nsɛm bi a ɔmo bɛkeka akyerɛ wo no. Kyerɛ sɛ you don't even have the energy to do anything. Wokura mpo wote hɔ no wongye wo ho nni. You will not trust yourself to do anything. And you see yourself being worthless and you think say they're the only person on this earth that you can depend on them. You confuse addiction for love. Hey, and only asem no, wofo sɛ wodɔ no. Ɛnyɛ ɔdɔ na adɔ no no. Yareɛ bi na ɛkɔ so na wonim. Sometimes they might hurt you physically besides emotional abuse. Ɔbɛboro bi ɔbɛbobɔ w'aso mu wobɛsɔre ne w'anim nyinaa yɛ ɛyi blue black. Na akɔ adwuma a akɔka sɛ you walk into the door. Wahu ɛdan a wo walk into a w'ani ase wo ha ɛyɛ ɛyi tuntum. Emu ni mu nti. Mmarima no bi wɔ hɔnom a ɔmo maame asɛe ɔmo wagyimi ɔmo nti no ɔde excuses ne saa na ɔbo nkwasiaborɔ. Anyway, let me go. I'm gonna go off, guys. You know, yeah. Obi timi bu nkwasiaborɔ paa wosi ɔdɔ na medɔ no. Ɛdeɛ ɔdɔ. That's not love. You cannot see being abused, okay, as love. Some people don't know. You don't know. So let's keep ourselves safe, make safe decisions, don't allow others, especially NIPA, the society, to dictate for you. If you allow them to dictate for you now, they will mistreat you all the time and look down at you all the time. They want you to be receptive to nonsense and foolishness, and then you die stupid, foolish death. You don't know. Listen to your family member. Oh, if you leave, you have suffered with this man. So if you leave now, he's going to have another woman, and the other woman is coming to enjoy the money. Let that woman come and enjoy the money. If it has to be that money now, the other woman can come and enjoy it. They can come and enjoy it. Are you kidding me? Hey, because of money, I don't want to leave money. So I'm going to sit there and die in foolish death. Me won kwasi ewu. Na wonu wi a wasan akoyi ni sisi mu dem le kwa me manyi mi sisi mu dem yi. You don't know. Eno de menye. Afia me enjoy life no. And I may be din kwasi asam. Emba so. Saa nkwasiasɛm ne deɛ menyɛ korakora. Nti no me deɛ matu me ho fo ɛwɔ kwan bebree so. Sɛ wote wiase no woantu wo ho fo a ɛna wosusɔ nkwasiasɛm so. If you don't advise yourself now, you allow foolishness. That's what most of you do. And some of our men who does programs, when you do program now, please come and educate some men who lack of knowledge, who are abusive. We want you guys to hold them accountable. It's important that you guys are also talking about it, because when women are the only one talking about it now, some of our men don't take it seriously, because some of our men, y'all look down on women because y'all are weak. So I'm just sharing this before I go off. So y'all have a blessed, safe Friday night. Later on, I think 10 o'clock, Sankofa Radio, Dr. Say, and the panels. I'm one of the panels. Sometimes I'll fall asleep, so I'll miss it. But I'm one of the panels. We come and we talk about Impemu Komodie. Brother Kwame Amari, I will send you the link. Every time I forget, I'll send you the link, because they talk about Tonga a lot. So that you enjoy that program, 10 o'clock. So I'll send you the link so you can listen to your Tonga teachings, right? It's good. So you guys take care. Bye. Hey, Brother Obi, long time no see. Where have you been? I have to come and look for you. Why? Good evening to you as well. Nyame adoma yabesenshia ochina 3:30 p.m. US Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. Ghana time. Tune in. Shuffle Samuel Koso will come with his wisdom and productive teaching. Until you guys join. Oh, and one month me call. So y'all take care. Bye, guys.